Okay, so I'm just doing a recording test here. I'm going to do an audio test as well. I'm going to put the mic on the little tripod. So I've just got my new tripod from Jeff and Esty. That I've got the GoPro 7, GoPro Hero 7 Black, and let's see, so I am recording on the audio as well. Stop playing on the Steph's office speaker.
Nothing's playing right now.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I've got the mic just right here, so it's just in front of the tripod. It's actually a little closer to me. I'm not sure if it's in the shot. So I'm homesick today. Actually, I don't sound sick right at the moment, but I've had this horrible scratchy voice for a few days, a couple of days, and I just decided I wasn't going to set my alarm this morning, and I just slept in until about 7:45, which was nice. It was just as JJ was leaving, so it was nice. I got to say goodbye, and then just, you know, had some time. I'm also suffering from a bladder infection on top of the cold. Like, I thought that my cold was just, and I'm doing this intentionally, by the way, just to see what kind of audio we're picking up. Oh, by the way, and my zoom is set to XY. Yeah, so I thought my tummy and lower nether regions upset was just because of like postnasal drip from my cold. So I didn't really think too much of it. And then last night as I was coming home on the bus, I'm just like, oh no, this is not. It's been 25 years since I've had a UTI, but the body does not ever forget that. It is a pretty horrible feeling. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. So I was given a type of medication that's just like a 1 dose. I can't remember what it's called. It's a new French drug, because apparently UTIs are quite resistant to a lot of different antibiotics these days. Wouldn't you know it? So, anyway, so I'm just doing this test. I wanted to do this test for light, for audio. I want to just do a comparison with the audio from the Zoom mic and then from the onboard GoPro mic. I've been investigating some mic alternatives, such as the Rode Video Micro or the Booyah MM1. But then the whole reason I wanted to get the Hero 7 Black was so that I can use my Zoom mic, because this Zoom mic is a couple $100. So it's quite a nice mic, and it does what I want it to do in terms of piping, which is why I bought it. And I like to sync the audio with video playing, like just trying to look at my posture as I'm playing and that kind of thing. So so that's why I bought the Zoom mic, and then I found myself, you know, wandering down the pathway of, ooh, let's get an onboard a shotgun external mic, and then throwing another $100 at that. So I don't really need that. I mean, if I get into vlogging, then yeah, for sure, I'll investigate something like that. Because the Zoom, I'm going to pick it up, is great. It's a lovely mic. I'm just going to tap on the back. It's a lovely mic. It's got great audio quality. Like it can handle my bagpipes. So if it can handle bagpipes, then it's got to be a good mic. And but it's a little bulky. I mean, it's bigger than the camera. So that's why I thought, oh, if I can get the Rode mic or something else, then I could just do some vlogging with that. Anyway, we're gonna see. I'm not, you know, I don't have a million YouTube followers. I have yet to make a single vlog, although I've done some cool stuff for my students, and so I think I might sort of pursue that. I know it's kind of, I'm putting the cart a little bit before the horse because I want to start vlogging, but I don't know what I want to vlog about. I know. But I've got some ideas in terms of museum stuff. Doing some museum behind the scenes. I've already started on that road with the videos that I made for my students, so I can take a look at that raw footage and maybe remix it. I'm starting to learn how to do some of my own video editing. I'm using Shotcut, which is just a free software program, and apparently it's really good. Not as fancy as was it DaVinci Resolve, which I did download, but it kept crashing on me, and I thought, well, now I kind of wish I bought the computer that had more RAM. I just got a new computer a few months ago, so I mean I might be able to add more RAM or whatever. But again, cart before the horse. So I just want to start doing that, and just doing things that people want to see. So the museum stuff is one thing, and the other thing I was thinking of was a Dead Canadians option. I'm just going to turn the camera around because we've got a visitor. That's LG for Little Gray. That is one of KK's kittens. I think he's an absolutely handsome little guy, but he seems to be enjoying watching me. So, that tripod is not where it was. Is that better? So, yeah, I can also try things like... Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Good thing I'm learning how to edit video. Yeah, so doing Dead Canadians, and I thought that could be actually a fun one, because as we visit cemeteries, and I suggested to someone kind of as like a joke that because I'm a piper, I could pipe at every cemetery. Sorry, that's just a thing from text message from my volunteer. I forgot to tell her that I wasn't coming in today. Oops. I have one more person I have to notify because I have a meeting this morning. Anyway, but I thought that the Dead Canadians would be fun, because I could do a little piping intro, like do a little, lament or slow air or something like that at the graveside. And we could talk a little bit of biography. We could do some GPS stuff, some overlays of maps. We could overlay some photos, if we can find some alternate video that we can cut in. So I think we could do something really fun there, and between Kathy, Glenn, Jocelyn, and I think we could do some fun stuff. Jocelyn could maybe even do a simple genealogy, or where it's relevant, something like that. So we've got some ideas, but we'll see where it goes. I just have to figure out what I'm doing first, and so the first things first, I do want to get some museum stuff going. I'm doing a video for Caroline. I interviewed her at the end of her first week, and then I did a time lapse of her first week here, which was the de-install of It's Alive, which was an exhibition from the Peabody Essex Museum in Salem, Massachusetts. So it was actually a really fun time lapse video because you just see the posters coming off the wall, and the giant mannequins, well, not giant, but the life-size mannequins. Actually, I think they're a little larger than life-size. Coming down and laying in their coffin crates and stuff. So I think there's some fun stuff I can do. I can make a pretty fun video, I think. And then I can do some other stuff for the students as well. So I'm thinking of doing something maybe about condition reporting or loans, but because I don't do loans, but maybe I can focus on acquisitions. So anyway, we've got some options, and this test has gone on a little longer than I thought it might. I think that says I've been doing this for 9 minutes now, so I don't want to have too much editing to do, because I just want to link the two, the audio and the video, and then I want to practice doing a cut, so the onboard mic, and then the Zoom mic, and then I'm going to have the audio tracks, like I'd like to just silence one and just have it seamlessly fade into the other, just so I can hear the difference. And I'm going to try the same thing with my piping. I'm not feeling up to piping today, I don't think, although I think I've committed to piping in a Burns night tomorrow, so I should at least get my chanter set, because of course I've fucked around with all my chanters. I now have 3 wood chanters, and I think I need to curb that as well, so I'm half thinking of giving one to Evan, but I don't know if he's quite ready for that. a wooden chanter is more delicate than a set of wooden pipes. So I think maybe for his birthday, I'll give him a bagpipe, and possibly for Christmas, like next Christmas, maybe a blackwood chanter. We'll have to see. And right now, I'm leaning towards the Dunbar pipes. So that's my thought. Anyway, that is it for now. I'm going to say cut. Cut.